Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me for the finale of this playlist, the MAGFest 2018 vlog. This is the wrap-up video from back at my house. Yeah, I will say I could have put up a day 4 of the convention and everything, but it wasn't really meant to be, as there was pretty much nothing to really cover that was really fun. Plus, I also felt a little bit sick towards the end of day 3, so as you saw in those little annotations at the end of the day 3 vlog, I just wasn't really feeling really good, so I just had to really skip out on day 4, and I didn't really miss much, to be honest, but I did go down to the marketplace and everything one last time just to check everything out and see what I could spend my 7 M points on, and I spent it on one of these souvenirs I have down here, and I'll show those souvenirs in just a little bit. But anyways, I do want to have a quick reflection on MAGFest in general, and this is definitely one of the best times I've ever had in my entire life. And pretty much a lot of people are going to say that kind of stuff, but for me, this was an event I had to wait a long time to attend. I've been putting it off for way too long, and I will say I did put it off way too long for just trying to get there, but at least it was finally done. It's off the bucket list. Even though I never really put it on my official bucket list, it felt like it was semi-put on there. It was also one of those kinds of weekends where it's like, this is definitely my last chance to really meet up with the people I've really wanted to meet for years and years and years, because MAGFest has definitely exploded in popularity, and it's gotten to a point where people are just giving up on attending because there's so much hassle into buying a badge for the event, but not only just buying a badge into an event, but also getting into a hotel room, especially in the National Harbor area, because so many people had to get hotels in the Washington DC or the Alexandria areas, and people would have to use some kind of transportation to get over there, such as a bus or an Uber driver. They don't want to spend all that money on that. They'd rather be within walking distance of the Gaylord Hotel. And I just can't see how that's going to be fixed anytime soon, because I haven't really seen much for new hotel development in National Harbor. And it may not be that way for quite a long time, as the event is just rapidly growing in popularity. It doesn't seem to kind of outsize the convention center it's at. It does fill to near capacity, but I don't think it's going to be going anywhere for at least another 3 or 4 years from the Gaylord. I mean, it's a very large convention center and everything, and especially with a hotel attached to it. We'll just see what happens. I may go again in 2019, and if I do, I may not even stay at a hotel in National Harbor this time. Simply because they are really pricey. And saving all that money to go for an extra year definitely was worth it for getting a hotel in National Harbor, as I especially wanted to check some things around there and everything. And I could only do that pretty much on my opening night there. Or should I say the night I arrived, because the temperatures were not as bad. They were only like in the low 30s or upper 20s, but as the days went on, the temperatures got bitter cold. Wind chills were like 0 or even below 0, to a point where it's like I can't even walk to the nearest restaurant or store just to get something I need. So it's like, I'm just gonna have to really stay in the Gaylord and everything, or even just stay in my hotel room till things get cleared up. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I also got to meet quite a lot of people I've never even heard of before, and those people were really fun to meet up with as well. I don't think I had much of a chance to really get them on pictures or even videos, because I'd rather just be talking with them and everything. I just want to live the moment where I can go ahead and just have fun with that person and not worry about, like, make sure you get them on video so that you can document all this kind of stuff. But I can really have a good memory of how I had that conversation with those kinds of people. I really can. But anyways, I think I will go ahead and show off some swag I've got for this event. One of the things that you got with the pre-ordering for badges and everything, including this pin right here, was the MAGFest t-shirt, which looks like this. Yeah, I have yet to even wear it, but I'll just put it on at some point later this year. Definitely as a memento for how this year has been, even though it's only been just less than a couple weeks, so at least that's something to look forward to. And one souvenir that I actually have is the Mario Party tournament sheet. I'm pretty sure you can't read it that well, but this was the sheet that I used in the opening round of my Mario Party 2 tournament. It listed all the mini games that I was in and that I won and was able to get into the final round with. So yeah, this particular sheet right here was the one that got me into that 20-turn Bowser Party board. Yeah. At least that's a really good souvenir to have for being a tournament champ. One other little souvenir I got, and it was also in the Saturday picture roll, was the MAGFest Versus advertisement with Phil Moore right there. And yeah, seeing him in person was really fun. He really rocked the house, and all that video footage I got of him was fun and hilarious too. I'm pretty sure there will be a full video on MAGFest's YouTube account with much better quality than what I just put up for the highlights of the show and everything, but I just at least wanted to get all that up there and everything, so you'll at least look forward to that. Alright, now these are things I just bought with endpoints and the souvenirs, or no, just endpoints in the marketplace. They're not really souvenirs, they're just some things that I bought that look really fun to use. I bought the Magna bits, and I'm hoping they're not glaring. There we go. These are essentially just little tiny magnet squares that you can just like put on your refrigerator and just create pixel art of very famous video game characters, like the pixelated Mario or Luigi. I bought what is called the Rainbow Package, which should have most colors available, but if you're trying to construct a very unicolored character, or should I say monocolored character, you're probably gonna miss quite a lot of pieces for that one. So I just at least wanted the rainbow one. I could probably check out their website if they have one to maybe get a much bigger set of these if I ever get a chance. And then this was something I bought on the last day of the event when I had enough energy to just get down there and just check some things out last minute. I got this from the Fangamer booth, and it was also featured in the Breath of the Wild panel I was in as a trivia question, and whoever got the trivia question right received this prize, but I never really got to answer the question, so I just bought it from the Fangamer booth anyway. It's called Banquet of the Wild. It's essentially a recipe book for all the recipes you can make in Breath of the Wild. I haven't really gone through it as much, but here's one that has insects right here. And pretty much all kinds of recipes, or even just the things you can make with these, or at least the money you can make with all these insects and everything. But there's also the types of meat, the critter parts, all those kinds of things, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. But anyways, that's going to be the wrap-up video for MAGFest 2018. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope to be back there again next year. I don't really know for sure. we'll just see what happens. Anyways, I will see you in whatever my next video on my channel is going to be. Have an awesome day. So long.